Peace and love. I thought it would be nice to do a soulmate reading tonight. How are you doing? How are you feeling? I hope all is well with you. Tonight we want to call on the energies of the masculine and feminine. This reading could be for same-sex couples. It's just diving into the energies, whether you lean towards the masculine or feminine energy. And like I say all the time, we all embody masculine and feminine energy. And we're operating at our highest when we're able to balance and embody both the masculine and feminine, depending. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. Thank you for your healing. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you, angels, for your protection. Thank you, Most High, for the gift of life, the gift of breath, the gift of sight. Thank you, ancestors, for your courage, for your strength, for your fearlessness, for your ability to transcend. Angels, continue to watch over us, continue to protect us. Keep your loving arms, loving wings around us. Continue to embrace us as we move forward. Spirit, what message do you have for soul unions, soulmates, spiritual unions? Ones who are together and ones who are apart. Ones that are destined to be together and ones that are destined just to know each other for a short while. To be a catalyst, Spirit. That's also important. What messages do you have today? Give me some messages for the feminine energy, Spirit. Thank you so much. Some messages for the spirit, for the feminine energy. What do we have? Thank you. We have the Phoenix. The Buffalo. And we have the Hyena. Thank you, Spirit. This beautiful energy. Spirit, what messages do we have for the masculine energy? The other half of the soulmate union, Spirit. What messages do we have for the masculine energy? The camel popped out, so we'll take that. Thank you. Thank you. The starfish. Healing, regenerating here with the starfish and the otter. Learning how to be playful. Alright, let's see. I'm going to get a couple more cards. And then we'll get started. The feminine energy, Spirit. What messages do you have? Thank you. Feminine energy, Spirit. Thank you. Community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. What a wonderful card. Masculine energy, spirit, thank you. Just one card, thank you, spirit. Focusing on the healing of the masculine energy in the union, whether apart or together, whether near or far. Thank you, angels. The Black Jaguar, old soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Powerful energy there. All right, let's start with the feminine energy since I started with the masculine last time. Right off the bat, powerful energy here with the phoenix. You are going through a powerful spiritual transformation. You've done a lot of work on yourself. The phoenix comes up when you've gone through the fire. It's being made new. Going through difficult trials. Coming out on the other side of it. Healed. Not completely healed, still healing. But holding yourself. Holding your power. Embracing your power. Embracing your individuality, who you really are. Standing strong, standing firm, standing forward, being seen, being noticed and recognized for what you bring to the table in whatever way that may be. Having gone through pain, because the phoenix to me is deep trials. Those things in life that can bring us to our knees, you know. And then some people talk about the dark night of the soul, that spiritual transformation that happens through immense pain, going through deep pain. And coming out of that and being touched by the fire, right? So the fire is that energy of regeneration, that creative energy, but truly it's the spirit, the Holy Spirit, right? The guiding energy, the guiding light energy. Being truly touched by that because you've gone through something deep. Others can see you, right? Others can see you now. They can see you transforming right before their eyes. Spirit is saying this might be scary for some to see this, or some might not understand it. But you're to hold yourself and stand firm in your power. Never shy away from your power. Never lessen it, never negate it. It's yours, it's given to you from birth. And this is the moment where it's all coming to light, the awakening. So you're in a major period of a serious awakening. You've gone through a spiritual awakening, but now what's happening on the inside, the transformation on the inside, is ready to show itself outwardly. The buffalo, take your time, right? This is a very powerful energy, very steady, earth energy, grounded energy, not fast moving, but patient, full of wisdom. Willing to take your time, willing to listen to spirit. The buffalo has the connection to the earth, right? But also to the spirit realm. It's an ancient energy. And it's a very rare presence, which makes me think that it's something about you that offers something that's unusual, or something that it's not seen often. Because how often, we definitely don't see a phoenix, you know. This is a mystical, magical being. But how often do we really see buffalo, you know? And when we do see them, you know, to me, they're a sight. They're a sight to behold. Because that strength and that power. The eyes here. You have the power to see. Look at that eye. Look at that eye. It's nothing that you have to share with other people, because the buffalo doesn't talk. This is not an energy of communicating and saying a lot. It's nothing that you have to share with a lot of people. It's something that you know and you hold on the inside. But also, too, the way this buffalo is coming into this card, is moving into this card, other people can sense that you know, or other people can sense that your presence is powerful, or when you enter into the room, it changes the energy, right? That's what I get from this. It's like a force to be reckoned with, but not because you come in with a lot of noise and creating ruckus and, you know, carrying on. It's a peaceful energy. This is a peaceful card. It's a peaceful, majestic, royal energy. It's not a lot of talking. It's not a lot of showboating. It's not about that. It's about having the awareness of the power, having the awareness of the light, not having to share it, but knowing it. This buffalo knows all, right? This is not an energy of knowing some things. This is an energy of knowing all things. Maybe not all things that might be important on a superficial level or on a surface level, but you know about the connections of life and the connections of spirit. This is also an ancestral energy as well. You have a deep connection and understanding of your ancestral energy. Whether you know all the background of it, you feel it. You feel it in your bones. It's like it's heavy in you. It's heavy in the body. The hyena. This is an interesting energy to me because this is a trickster energy to me as well. It could be something lighthearted about the hyena, saying to not take yourself too seriously. But I always get the sense the way this hyena creeps into this card, and then the moon here. Half and half. Being revealed and not being revealed. It means that something is in your environment, or someone is in your environment that sees who you are, right? Because the presence can be felt, because we have this energy here with the buffalo. They see who you are. They might not be able to understand it or interpret it or really get the idea of what it is, but they sense something about it. And this person, they mean you harm somehow. Jealous, it's a jealous energy here. Sneaky, informant. It's an informant type. This is a type of energy too, when I'm thinking about it. This is somebody who, they're like the wind, but not in a good way. They're like the wind where they don't have any type of rhyme or reason. It's no strength of character, but it's no solidness in who they are. They can be this, or they can be that, or they can be this, or they can be that. They can be whatever they need to be depending upon the situation, or they can be whoever they need to be depending upon who they're talking to. It's like what we talked about last week with the shapeshifter energy. This is a picture of a shapeshifter, what I was trying to talk to you about. Shapeshifter can be good. That can be a good energy. But this is it in its negative form. It's somebody who, this is also quiet energy, like the buffalo. These are both quiet energies. The hyena has a tendency to make a lot of cackle and make noise if it needs to, right? But when it's not doing that, it's a quiet energy. It's sneaking about, it's looking, it's lurking, it's watching, it's waiting. Spirit is saying you won't, it's something about this energy where you won't know. You'll know, because don't forget you have this, you have that, you see. But it's something about this energy that's a falseness to it. It's a falseness to it. Maybe this person laughs behind your back. Because a hyena, you know, that's kind of a, like I said, a cackling or a laughing type of energy. Maybe good, but really bad. It can be bad too. But this person might have things to say. They're talking about you behind your back. And they're making light of who you are. They're making light of who you are. They're making light of what you do. One, because, like I said recently in another reading, this is the same type of energy. One, because they don't understand it. Another, because they don't have the capacity to understand it or to even do it. And something is, you know, this is low self-esteem energy. But that doesn't mean it's not dangerous, right? This is still a very dangerous energy. So Spirit is just saying, as you're going through your transformation, as you're healing, as you're coming out, as you're revealing yourself, be careful who you have in your environment. And that message just continues to happen with these readings. I think as we start to become more aware of our spiritual gifts, it's a sensitivity that we start to have. And we have to start making sure that we're in the right environment, surrounded by the right people. And that's where this community card comes in. Fostering positive connections, healing connections, abundant connections, working together. That's this B energy. Creating together. But even still with this card, your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the Queen of Abundance. Spirit is saying that no matter what, with this card and with that Phoenix energy and with that buffalo, with that wisdom, with that steadiness, with that patience. It's also an honest energy with that. This is nothing, right? This is like a leaf blowing in the wind. This person. Spirit is saying that be aware of who you're dealing with, but never be afraid of who you're dealing with. Never give your power over to anyone. Never allow anybody to make you feel any way about your work, feel any way about what you do. Never give anybody the opportunity, the chance to tell you who they think you are, or never let anybody be a spokesperson for who you are. Always stand in your truth at all times, right? So Spirit is saying that this abundance is yours. It's yours because it's your birthright, but it's also yours because you did the healing work, because you put the time in and you put the work in, and it's yours. So grab hold of that holy light and that holy fire and just move forward with passion, with pride. Just burn your way forward, right? Transmute that negative energy and turn it to positive as you move forward. This person won't know, you know, they don't have the capacity to understand it, you know. And so it goes to what I was saying like last week, we still send them love. Even for those who hate on us or whatever, we still send them love and we wish them the best on their healing journey. Because this person has some healing to do. But energies like this, they don't hold themselves accountable and they don't see changes that need to be made. They only see the outside world and how that is something about that they see their reflection in it and that's it. They're not able to tap into certain things. They enjoy it too. It's something about this energy that they enjoy making light of people's differences, making light of things they don't understand. The masculine energy here, beautiful cards, the starfish. You're also in the public eye because the starfish to me is still a star. Spirit saying you're doing good work. But also the starfish too makes me think of healing. It's a healing energy, a regenerative energy. You've also gone through some things and you're also in the process of going through things and understanding things that are happening around you and healing yourself, healing your energetic body from things that can be harmful and negative to you. This is also too, to me, I don't know, I'm just looking at it, it's like a gentleness as well to it. There's a sweetness to you, there's a gentleness to your character. That's just what I get from this card. And Spirit is saying that be careful with that. Be protective of that. Not protected to the point where you hold yourself in and you're not able to give yourself appropriately, you know. But protect yourself where you're honoring yourself and you're not allowing other people to drain you and to, Spirit saying, just to hurt you. But this is a bright energy as well, the starfish. Even if I just think of a star, it's saying that your ancestral guides and your spirit guides are, whether you feel them or not, you know, how in touch are you with your spirit guides? They're with you. You're being guided. You're being watched over as you're going through your healing. Continue to do your work. Continue to do your work with confidence and with pride. Spirit is also saying that whatever you've dedicated yourself to when it comes to your work is powerful and it's needed. Protect it. So like protect your work. The camel to me it's been a very, very long journey for you. A very long road. Very difficult road. You've walked many, many miles. You know, you've come so far. And you've come from this place. And you've gotten here. So also, not similar to that Phoenix energy where you've gone through a process. You've gone through a transformation. And when you're in the process of going through a transformation, you're moving in that direction. But you're going in that direction from being pretty much in the desert, where It's the energy of being on your own. No matter if you're around other people, no matter if you have whoever around you, it's this energy of kind of being, of making moves and having to do a lot having to do a lot independently. This has been hard, like a hard journey. But that moon is up there too, that crescent moon, which is visibility. So you've been able to see your way forward. Even when it's dark, you've been able to see your way forward. For one, you have your guides with you, but then also this camel holds water, which for me is also emotions, which also leads to intuition. So you're able to hold, you have deep emotions, extremely deep emotions. Maybe at times you've had to allow them to be dry, if that makes any sense. Because I think about the camel walking in that desert, in that landscape. So maybe a lot of times you've had to hold them. But Spirit is saying they run deep. Your emotions run deep, and they're very, very powerful. And that emotional body is also the intuitive body. It's how we can receive messages, how we understand and interpret our spiritual work, how we understand and interpret spirit in those realms. Spirit is saying you have the ability, you hold that in you. You hold that deep, that water in you, that connection in you. There's also an ancestral connection too with that water. It's a feminine energy too. So maybe it's something about your feminine ancestors are with you, or it's something about them that you take to, or it's great healing that they've given you, or it's great healing that they're bestowing upon you now. It's a connection there as well. But you're still moving forward, even if there are difficulties. This particular animal, this camel, is still going to move its way forward, Also, the camel, it makes me think about merchants and exchange. So, and also the star card with your work. Continue to share your work. Continue to exchange ideas when it comes to your work. That reciprocity. Don't be afraid to give to others and to receive in the way that they can give, in the way that they can give to you. And it might not be monetary, So this is also giving of your time when you can. This too also makes me think you could be tired. Because the camel is an energy that it's gone for a long time. It's walked for a very, very long time. And it has those reserves there with that water. But that still doesn't, we still realize that it's traveled many, many, many miles. And so Spirit is saying, don't give up. Even if you're feeling tired, even if you're feeling worn down, take care of yourself. Do something special for your body, Take a salt bath if you can. Recharge yourself in nature if you can. Go to the water. This animal holds water, so you might have an affinity for the river or the ocean. You need to go to the water if you can. Maybe take a trip and just kind of go and sit by the, sit on the sand and just listen to the waves. And speak to your ancestors in that way. And ask them for guidance and for strength as you move forward. The camel still means that you have a ways to go, but you're still moving. You're still moving, but that you're getting there. This is an interesting energy too, because I think it's a seriousness with this camel card. Not necessarily with the starfish. The starfish makes me think of being able to show yourself, being able to be bright, being able to come out and have that sense of playfulness when you need to have it. But the otter is saying that, and it's also with that water energy as well. So you need to get to the water if you can. If you can get to a lake, if you can get to the river, it'll be very, very healing for you. But that also you need to laugh more. You need to laugh at life more. You need to laugh at life. Something about your circumstances created something where life is too serious. This is a card of being playful and delighting in the small things. And sometimes that's all we can delight in is the small things. Big monumental things might not be happening. I mean, we're looking at this camel card. We're shining bright like a star. We're listening to our guides, but we're still walking this lonely or this serious path. We're still moving and moving and moving, and we've come from afar, and it hasn't been easy, and we still look ahead, and we have ways to go. We haven't gotten there. And not only have we haven't gotten there, but we're tired. The body is tired. The mind is tired, right? So Spirit is saying that you're going to have to start finding joys in unexpected ways and in unexpected things. Nature, for one. Friendships and people that you do trust and that you do love. Children, if you have them. Pets, if you have them. Sweetness. Spirit is saying, find the sweetness in life. And hold on to it. This black jaguar walked through life with confidence and grace. This camel makes me think about grace as well. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. This is an old soul energy, that's what it says. And this jaguar sits alone. So it's important for you to understand that your power at times comes from stepping away and being alone. There's nothing wrong with being alone. Answers come to you when you're alone. You're able to communicate with your spirit guides, with your ancestral energies when you're alone. Who's around you that you can trust? Because I get this, looking at this jaguar, the way he's looking back, it's almost like this energy doesn't trust or is very guarded. So it's something in your situation that you have to be guarded with. Spirit is saying, watch who you trust. It's similar to this energy here. Different, but something in your environment. You need to protect yourself from something in your environment here. That's starfish energy as well. Be watchful of the people you deal with. The way this jaguar is not playing. You hear me? This is a very protective, very powerful energy. It's not playing. And because it has that power from beyond the world, also like this buffalo with the feminine energy, it knows. This jaguar knows who's in their environment. This jaguar knows what they're up to. This jaguar knows what's happening at all times. This jaguar knows the intentions of others. When they're able to pull into themselves, when they're not distracted by outside situations. That's why it's important to bring the self in, to bring the body in, to tap into the emotional body when you feel safe, right? But this is an energy, this is also an all-knowing energy. This is also an energy of being able to strike. This is somebody that you don't want to mess with. It's the masculine energy, Whoever it is, they don't want to mess with you. Because I get the sense that you've been kind, right? but you're tired. You're tired of it. That's what it is. You're tired of it. You're done with it. That's what I get with this energy. You're done with it. Whatever it is. And then cats too. When cats are not feeling it, they strike. They decide. They decide who they want to deal with. And if they don't want to deal with you, that's just it. That's it. That's the end of it. Very, very powerful, though. Beautiful reading. Spirit, give me an energy for both the masculine and the feminine together. And this is a soulmate reading. But like I said, whether you're coupled or you're not, this is the spiritual energies that are happening in the life of the masculine and feminine as they're working to come into union, or as they're working to move along on their spiritual path. Because some people might not come into union. Some are just catalysts for each other to spark that awakening. That's what happens with it. It sparks an awakening. And we don't blame anybody if they're not able to come together. If you're dealing with somebody and they're with someone, or they're in another situation, that's their journey. Be respectful of it. You know, it's difficult to do that. It's difficult to say that. But everybody's here to heal. Everybody's here to do their spiritual work. You know, time doesn't stop because you're not with someone. Time doesn't stop because you're waiting to be with someone to do your work, or you're waiting for someone to bring some sense of fulfillment. The fulfillment is already in here, right? Because the Most High gave it to us when we we landed on this planet, when we got here. So we need to always remember that, and that we honor everybody. We honor the healing in everybody. We honor the journey in everybody. We might not agree with certain situations, but that's not for us to decide that. That's for them, their spirit team, their circumstances, and what lessons they're here to learn while they're on this planet, right? And so we give thanks. Partners that are together and ones that are not together, we give thanks no matter what. We give thanks for the knowing, right? We give thanks so we have a chance to know of the energy. Some of us don't even know the person, but we can know of the energy too, and we can give thanks for it. And we can ask Spirit to bring it into our lives. We can ask Spirit to clear the pathways, but it takes courage a lot of times, and sometimes situations aren't just as easy as that, right? Vibrancy, the peacock. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. That's for the masculine and the feminine. A gorgeous energy here. Also, this masculine energy too, because this truly is a masculine energy with its peacock. Step out. You're beautiful. Show yourself. Show your work. Be as vibrant as you can be. Don't be afraid to show every bit of color that you have, right? But then also too, when we think about these other energies that could be in the environment with the hyena, that humility is important as we're moving forward, as we're showcasing our gifts, as we're stepping out more and more and becoming more powerful with the work that we do. No matter what the work is, people start to see it. And some people see it and it's a wonderful thing and they wish you well and they love you. And some people see it and it's not the same thing. It's a very negative energy. So be careful with that as you start to shine more and more brightly. As you start to shine bright, as you become more vibrant. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Yep, that's it. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, until next time. Hope you enjoy and have a wonderful night. Peace.